Hi guys, welcome to Mitsubishi. My name's Carlo and today I'm doing a walk around video on this fantastic 2018 Triton Blackline automatic 4x4. Firstly, thank you so much for the inquiry on this vehicle, and after I'm done with the walk around video, I'm sure that you'll be very highly interested in this car. So starting from the front here guys, I'm just going to point out a few things of how you know this is a Blackline edition. Just from the front grille, it is a black coated front grille. So as you can see from the difference part of it. Now the color of the car is actually Starlight, not white. So that was one of the big things that they did with the actual color availabilities for it. They've also added the black alloy nudge bar, which is fantastic, especially for just for driving in the rural areas. And then also added a light bar on top of the nudge bar as well. So again, great protection, front protection for any front-on collisions. You do have fog lights there. That's right beside the nudge bar, and also continues the daytime running lamps on the car as well to be more visible in a non-visible daytime. Now you do have the dynamic shield shape for what Triton's represents for, and now coming around to the side, you do have the black accented flares, flare arches. And underneath that, you do have also the black alloys as part of the package that you get in the Blackline. Now, BFGOODRICH tyres were actually added onto this car, which the previous owner would have added onto it. So it makes it a little bit more of a beastier look, which is quite cool. As you can see from the photos, it presents as in very good condition as well. So. Coming around to the side again, you do have the black label of the emblems of the Triton, right? Again, that comes standard with the Blackline Triton. And up the top here, you do have the black accented front mirror, side mirror, sorry, with the integrated indicators there as well. You do get black accented door handles, and as you can see, this is a keyless entry one-touch door handle. So by pressing the button with the key right near you, the doors will actually open, the mirrors will open as well. So now coming around to the inside of the actual vehicle itself, right, as you can tell, very good condition. The one thing that this is it's custom on this car. The previous owners actually customized the actual leather seats in the vehicle. So normality is obviously from the point of it. They've actually added leather seats in there, so a good condition in what sense. And as you can tell from previous owners, they've actually looked after the actual car itself. So there's not much scuffing in there. And also look on the side doors there. Normally when people kick the doors, you can tell that they've actually the condition of the car, the previous owner hasn't looked after it, but as you can see, there's no marks and whatnot. So again, kept in really good condition for it as well. Now you do get the weather shields with this vehicle. Obviously the customer has opted to put the weather shields on this car, and again the car does have tinted windows, right? So it's got privacy glass and tinted windows, right? Now coming around to the side here, as you can tell, the camera can actually show you the J-line shape of the vehicle. So what the Triton's actually known for is the J-line class leading shape. So it gives you 3 different points. For one, it gives you extra angle for more headroom when you're leaning back. And then in here you do have the hip flexor for you to have more leg room sitting down, comfortability to be able to sit in the back seat as well. And from the bottom here you do have the axle is actually a shorter wheelbase, so it actually gives the car a better turning circle, which I'll remind you, it is class leading, which is 11.8, and you'll find that when you actually come test drive this vehicle as well. Now coming around to the back of the rear wheel, you have the black alloy. Again, great condition of the car, no scuffs and whatnot. I can't see much on it. Plenty of tread in the actual BFG tyres as well. And then, as you see up the top here, again, it does come with a sports bar that's black coated, which is great, and that's part of the actual addition as well. So, and the soft tonneau cover just for better security with a flush closure on it as well, which is great. And again, heaps of space in there. You also get a tub liner that's really clean. Again, great condition for what it is, and they've also put holes in there for the tie down points in there as well. So really great, convenient and extra security for you in this car. Now just to put it down, basically very simple, not much force needed at all, right? And using these little toggles and pushing it down. Now, coming around to the side, to the actual back of here, that also what we've done is got the stop light at the top, and then you've got the black finish of the tailgate handle, which is great there for you. So it gives it more of a, should I say, more of a center effect for it. They've put the reverse camera on the left-hand side just to be able to make sure you can parallel park a lot easier, right? Coming down to the bottom, you do have a black rear step, which is part of the actual Blackline edition as well. So you can really tell this is really a Blackline. So tow bar, it's a genuine tow bar, 3.1 towing capacity in the car as well, guys. And as you can see, the condition of the vehicle now on the the arches, should I say, the black arches. A bit of this scuff, there's probably a slight mark around here, but again, coming for a car that's 2 years old, you can always be choosy or picky, but if I was to be picky, again, that's, I mean, it just comes down to wear and tear. But again, guys, other than that, the paintwork on this is actually remarkable as well. You will see the fuel cap on the passenger side, which is the safe side, which is great, and a 75 litre tank size in the car, which is great. And then the fuel consumption on the car, I'll go through that one when we go through the engine underneath the bonnet as well. Now coming around to the last side of the vehicle, pretty much paintwork wise, what I want to suggest though is probably ask us, when you do come in, ask us about our protections that we have with the actual paint preserver. Now it's called glass coat. We do have packages available. One thing you'd probably want to think about is also security wise, adding more security towards the tub liner would be, or should I say the tub, would be dash cameras. So please ask us. We do have exclusive dash cameras to be fitted at the dealership. We do have packages available, and the glass coat itself, if you want to have a lifetime warranty on this car for the paintwork, you want to make sure that the actual pearlescent look of this Starlight colour stays in that condition for a lifetime for you to have the vehicle for that time. Now, one thing I did forget in regards was just the actual side steps. The side steps is actually black accented, so again, that's part of the actual Blackline edition for it, the additional accessories for it. And again, last wheel side here. Again, this is probably the most common wheel that actually gets a lot of marks, but again, what I can see, not much damage, no scratches at all. So again, beautiful condition there. So what we'll do, guys, I'll pop the hood up and then go through the underneath the engine. Coming under under the bonnet of the actual Triton 2018 Blackline edition. Hey, there you can see the common run DID engine in the middle there, which I call it the heart of the engine, should I say. It does produce a whopping 430 newton meters of torque, 133 kilowatts behind it as well. It is a 2.4 engine, which the towing capacity on this car is remarkable at 3.1 with a payload of 440 kilos. Now, the fuel consumption, like I said, mentioned before, again, it is a beautiful vehicle, 75 litres, 7.6, which gives you a range up to an average of 987 kilometres. Now, one thing I want to mention, these guys, this car does have a reinforced bar to be actually have the engine drop underneath the car, which is great, and it does have room from the front here for any front-on collisions as well. So again, guys, you do have a safe vehicle. Another pointer out there, guys, is one of the safest front-on collision road testing at the front, which actually has the highest mark on ANCAP rating. So please go on ANCAP and check it out for yourself, and see what other cars we're competing against. And this actually comes out on top. So fantastic, safe vehicle, 5-star ANCAP rating, and guys, it's an immaculate car. Another pointer as well is the actual batteries on the left-hand side, so it's quite easy to charge. If you do have a flat battery or whatnot, you can do it on the safe side. So, right, so now we're inside the actual vehicle itself of the Triton 2018 Blackline edition. Now, going from the right to left here, guys, just give you a bit of a one-on-one on the actual car itself. Now, coming from here, you do have the full controls of the windows, the power windows. So there is a one-toucher for just the driver's side, but on the other side, you can actually control the passenger and the the passenger driver side as well. So really cool thing there. You can actually lock the windows on this side as well. Now there is a point where you can actually lock the door from the actual handle itself. Some other vehicles actually have a button here, but this one has it through here, so you can unlock all the doors by just flicking that toggle there. Now the touch button, this is a touch, one touch start. So basically you put your foot on the brake and just press the start engine for what it is. Then you have all the mirror controls on right next to it, which is just flicking left to right, and obviously you can fold the mirrors by pressing the button over there as well. So really good thing if you get into hard places to get into, especially in the city, and really tight car parks as well. So beautiful beautiful mechanism, or should I say feature there as well. Now underneath here you do have the traction control, which is really great for, especially if you needed, I'd always advise to have it all on there, because again when that kicks in and helps you out if you ever do slide off the road, it would be really great and save your life as well. So again, that is a default. Now coming around to the actual the 4-spoke steering wheel, beautiful leather bound there as well. Again, I think this is probably one of the best looking steering wheels that are around on the utes. You do have the airbag that comes out of there as well. Now on the left hand side you do have the speed limiter as well as the cruise control, info to be able to control it. And actually, now I don't know if you guys know what the speed limiter, really good thing about the speed limiter is you can actually set it at by pressing the button. You can actually set using the toggles at, let's say, 110, right, and the car, you can drive the car as normal and the car will not go over 110, and basically no matter how much you press the accelerator, it won't go over 110. However, if you do need to take over, you just need to punch the actual accelerator all the way through the floor, and it will you're telling the car it's going to you're overtaking, because you need to give more power to the vehicle, so it will release more, it'll give you more acceleration, should I say. By switching it off, by pressing it down, as normal with the cruise control, same thing, is you just set it up and then basically go from there by pressing it down. So resume and set is very simple, the toggles there. On the left hand side we do have the infotainment toggles for the for Bluetooth for your phone usage, as well as your sources for the radio as well. Now you do get paddle shifts, sport paddle shifts with this car. Now you can, normally they say it's all for manual driving, but it's really not. It's actually just for purpose, so you can actually control for towing. All right, so if you need to have both hands on the wheel, and you can actually switch gears if you're going uphill and whatnot, so you can give yourself a little bit more power when you're towing uphill and also downhill, so you can control the gears. Now this car is a 5-speed auto as well, so again, beautiful thing about this is it's just more the whole fact that you got those good breakage of preset or gears as well. On the right hand stalk you do have all your light auto for your lights controls, so you can switch it on and off, and also the high beam. Now I will mention to you before that we do have a light bar at the front of the vehicle, and on the top of the nudge bar. To activate the actual light bar, you will need to turn your high beams on. Right, once your high beams are turned on, basically you press this button, you press the middle button here, and it'll turn the light bar on, the nudge bar. So very important as well. So on the left hand stalk is obviously you do have all the wipers there, controls there, so given the fact that you can turn it off and on, but it's not auto, which is great. Now coming to the middle here, I mean the only thing I could probably point out is, actually not scuff, sorry, it was just a bit of glue there. Beautiful center console here. Again, it's Android Auto and Apple CarPlay compatibility. Now with the Apple CarPlay, you just need to plug it into one of these USB ports, as well as one of these ones. You've got 2 different options, and basically your phone will come up and you'll be able to use your Google Maps and your Maps and your Waze maps as well, and also talk to Siri. Just make sure when you do set this all up, Siri must be enabled as well too. Coming down to the actual the controls of the climate control, you do have dual zone climate controls. You can actually by just pressing the auto button, you can actually control. This is the master key and the master button, but then you can actually go to dual when it says dual. Now to resync it, you just have to press auto again, and then we'll go back to this being the master key. So again, very simple to use and very easy friendly. Down the bottom here, you do have, as I mentioned to you before, you do have the light bar light there, but also right next to it, you actually have the you can actually lock the rear diff lock as well, which is a really good function for it. Coming down to the gear, to the actual the gearbox here, so beautiful. What I call this the jagged gearbox. So real good thing is if you put it in reverse, right, it stays in reverse and it kind of, you know, gives it more stability. Now as I put in reverse, you can actually see how quite clear the camera, reverse camera is. Like I said to you before, it's on the left hand side, which is beautiful. So you can actually see what's more on the left side when you're doing parallel parking. All right, so again, quite clear and very easy to use. Put the car back in park. Now in the middle here, we do have the console. We do have the Super Select 2 4-wheel drive system. Now what difference does this make to all you 4-wheel drivers? Beautiful big difference is this car can actually go on the fly between 0 to 100 in all-wheel drive in 4 high on normal bitumen. So best way to do that, guys, is obviously when you're driving on the road, you can between 0 to 100, you can flick it to 4 high, and then it will just wait for it to flick into 4 high, and then basically I'm pretty sure if you put your foot, once you take the foot off the accelerator, it'll click in. Then with this system here, it will only go into their stages. You must go into each stage to go into each go into each type of 4-wheel driving. So now 2 high to 4 high, you can go on between 0 to 100. You can do on the fly, and same with the 4 high and 4 high lock. Now I highly recommend you wouldn't do those two, the 4 high to 4 high lock. But the 4 high lock and the 4 low lock is more so for just heavy terrain 4-wheel driving as well. So really good system there, and this is very popular in the actual in this range of Tritons. So really good feature there. Got a handbrake here, nice beautiful grippy handbrake, which is great. In here, you do have a lot of space in the actual in the center console, so you can put your spare, you know, your keys or your coins and whatnot, and tissues. There's a bit of room there. No snake though. That's totally fine, which is cool. All right. Now, obviously, from the front here, you do, as you can see, the whole purpose of the condition inside the car. You do have the sunglass holder up here, which is cool. You can probably fit some, you know, Ray-Bans there. Now, really good thing for the partners or anyone really. You can, you know, there's a mirror for the actual passenger. And in here, just going through the service book, let's see, have a look-see on the service book here. All right, just so at least you know there is service on this car. So again, so beautiful. So this is all done by actually service with Berwick with us, sorry, and then basically. Good note there for you, so to know that this car's been fully serviced. There is a lock nut bolt there for you as well, so you can probably hide that away. So you can, because the alloy wheels do have lock nuts, actual anti-knock lock nuts in there, so you can utilize that, maybe hide that away. So at least it's anti-theft lock nuts, should I say? But other than that, I'll just get the cameraman to just span across the car and see how how great the condition of the interior is, and then we'll head outside. Well, there it is, guys. That's the walk around video of this beautiful Starlight 2018 not GLS, Triton Blackline edition. Now this is again one of a kind of the models. It is a custom one, being the fact that it's leather. So if you are interested in this car, please call us on 99070555 to book an appointment, or obviously if you want to have this vehicle, you can actually put a deposit on it as well once you've seen the video. Again, guys, please please talk to us about our repayments. If you would like to have some repayment options, we're happy to assist there. We do deal with 3 different banks here. We have beautiful business managers named Mario and Julie. Please inquire within. They'll be able to help you out and obviously accommodate paying options for you as well. Now, other thing is I want to talk to you about is just the getting extra protection. I told you about the glass coat and also the dash cameras. We do have a service plan called a premium mechanical protection plan, and guys, I would highly advise, if you are going to keep this car for a long time, it is a service plan with BFGOODRICH Mitsubishi, right? Please, if you are interested in it, please, it will only work out for a couple of dollars extra on your finance for payments, but please inquire within. It does cover 181 items of mechanical and electrical parts, as well as 10 years worth of platinum roadside assistance, and we also give you a loan car with this plan. So please ask within the dealership, and there is an additional cost with it. Lastly, but not obviously not last, but again, look on our Google reviews, guys. Think about what people have been saying about us. Again, we've got a 4.8 Google rating star, over 1,100 reviews been left on our website, which is fantastic. Go check them out and see what type of people you're actually dealing with at BFGOODRICH Mitsubishi. And again, if you have any other further questions, again, that number to dial is 99070555. Sorry again, a bit of a croak in my voice. And again, thank you again for watching the video. BFGOODRICH Mitsubishi, love that experience.